today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jacob Eason and the Carolina Panthers taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Minnesota Vikings.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 19 carries, 108 for the yardage, and the score, too.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that, too. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's third down. And
here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Draw play. Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Hunter Renfrow, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. First down. Winters, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5. Now Eason. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. Grant, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 more yards. Between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. They will run with Grant. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or 2. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization, general manager, person.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st down, Winters. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
At the 39-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Grant.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. From the gun is Eason. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
And now out comes Minnesota. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He'll air this one out for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down, Minnesota.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Game 7.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. They run the counter. Winters. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
42.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason hits his target, Hunter. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
The 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
The running back again. The ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the gun on third down, Eason. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. This is Grant. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Number 34.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. Eason. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, Tua. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Tua on 4th down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Vikings.
Tua now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Complete to Ezekiel Elliott.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
To Hunter Renfrow.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
An option run with Tua. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, the pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right out.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
They'll run on 1st down. Winters, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go back to Grant. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Second down. Here's Eason. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starts with a completion left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Tua wants to throw it on second down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were buoyed, Charles.